Today I have a guest in the kitchen with me, and she's going to cook a recipe for you, and it's my baby sister Carla. So Carla, come on and do this recipe for everyone.
Hi everybody. So I'm going to do a recipe that is one of my MawMaw's recipes. So I love this recipe. So basically we're going to start out with some ground beef, and you can use a lower grade of beef or a higher grade of beef if you want less fat. And I've already browned this one and already drained the grease out of it to keep from anybody getting sick from the grease. And so what we're going to do is now we're going to just add our other ingredients. So definitely want to have some rotel with some of the little chilies in it. Definitely want to have some rotel. That gives it a kick. If you don't have that, it's just not going to taste as good. So that's one thing that you want to have. And don't worry, I'm going to put all these ingredients in the description, or Denise will, and then you will be able to see them for later. Then we want to put some diced tomatoes in there. And you can kind of adjust this how you want. I like it to be tomatoey, and so I like to have the diced tomatoes as well as the rotels in there. The diced tomatoes just give it more substance. And then this is what I consider another key ingredient. It's tomatoes, okra, and corn. And this brand, Margaret Holmes, is one I really like to use because it's pre-seasoned. But you can use, my mama used to use canned ones. It was tomatoes, okra, and corn in a can that she had canned out of her garden, which was awesome. But she doesn't do much canning these days, so we just buy them out of the grocery store. And she approves this brand and says it's the best tasting one, so I go for it as well. Now, as you can see right there, you've got a good blend of meat and tomatoes, and you've got some corn and carrots in there. Now you can add, at this point, this is how my mama taught me to make it. And at this point, you can add other stuff if you want or not. So I have added just various types of frozen vegetables that I had available. So if you have mixtures with okra or corn or whatever kind of vegetables that you might like, you can try some different things with it. I recommend doing it in the original the first time and then trading it around and trying some other things as you want. But I like to just add a little extra vegetables, so I'm actually going to add some more corn into mine. And I've drained some of this corn off. You don't really have to. You can use the extra juice in here if you want. You can make this a little soupier, or you can make it drier if you want it drier. You can use this as your main entree for your meal, or you can use it as a vegetable meat side that you have in addition. And it freezes well. You can freeze this up later and serve it. And then if you have like this, I may not use all of this corn. You can just put this in a little baggie and put it in the freezer. Put the date on it, and you can pull it out and use it another time or in another recipe that you may want to. I'm just going to stir this around, and really all of these ingredients, I can serve it up right now if I want. I will probably let it simmer here and get good and hot, and just get good and hot and bubbly, just so that everything is mixed together, and I like my food hot. But in reality, you can serve it up pretty much just like it is. And it's a pretty good looking stuff. Pretty tasty.